Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, and the greetings of the day to those all special viewers who are watching our videos on YouTube channel at SBP Institute Private Limited, right? मैं उन सभी दर्शकों का भी स्वागत करता हूं, उन सारे स्टूडेंट्स का जो YouTube चैनल पे हमारे क्लास को ले रहे हैं। और मैं फिर एक बार उनसे आग्रह करता हूं, निवेदन करता हूं कि वो अपने सारे फ्रेंड्स, रिलेटिव्स, अपने सहकर्मी सभी लोगों तक इस वीडियो को पहुंचाएं ताकि इंग्लिश न सीखने की जो कमी है, कि मन में जो ये कमी का एहसास रह जाता है कि इंग्लिश नहीं सीख पाए, सब कुछ तो सीख लिया लेकिन इंग्लिश बोलना नहीं सीख पाए, तो वो उस कमी को आप पूरा करें, अपने दोस्तों तक पहुंचाएं, अपने संबंधी लोगों तक पहुंचाएं, अपने रिश्तेदारों तक पहुंचाएं, ताकि फ्री में वो इसका लाभ उठा सकें। बिल्कुल फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट, कोई चार्ज नहीं है इसका, बिल्कुल फ्री। द सब्सक्रिप्शन इज फ्री एंड द क्लास इज फ्री अवेलेबल, राइट। और मैं अपने स्टूडेंट से भी कहना चाहता हूं कि वो भी अपने फ्रेंड्स, रिलेटिव सब तक ये वीडियो को शेयर करें ताकि इंग्लिश हम लोग सीख सकें, जान सकें और बोल सकें। बहुत जरूरी है इंग्लिश जानना, इंग्लिश बोलना, ठीक है ना? तो फूड एंड ड्रिंक्स, लेट अस टॉक अबाउट लेसन नंबर 10, which is
Food and drinks.
food and drinks. Could you please spell the word FOOD? What's your name, dear?
My name is Ajanta.
Sorry?
Ajanta.
Ajanta. Right. Why are you pronouncing J as jet? What is the spelling of your name?
Ajanta.
Okay. And what is the pronunciation of your name? Let us discuss about pronunciation. Right. Pronunciation skills is one of the parts of our course curriculum. And every day we focus on pronunciation skills. Every day we focus on presentation skills. How to present ourselves in front of a number of people. Right? And in this way we are learning public speaking. What do we learn? Public speaking. It means, what does it mean? What does it mean? What's your name, dear?
My name is Commandant.
Kamlawati. Very nice name. So Kamlawati, what do you mean by the word public speaking? Yes.
हमें इंग्लिश को पब्लिक के बीच ले जाना चाहिए।
Okay, you thought critically. That is also part of our class. Critical thinking, right? Critical thinking. Good. What do you understand from public speaking, Sarna?
Public speaking, I think sometimes public.
Could you please speak louder so that your voice should be audible to everyone? Yes.
Confidence to other person speech.
Okay.
Sometimes they are very nervous and not talking other person.
Very good. Ravi, what do you understand from the word public speaking?
Public speaking means how to speak English with the other people.
Okay.
How to sir, oral communication skills, sir. Answer with confidence. Speak with confidence and
Okay. Good. Very
how,
good.
how to introduce ourselves with others.
Good. And what do you say, Mr. Sharma?
It means that, sir, how people use to speak with each other and how they are.
Could you please be a little louder?
Yes, sir. It means that how people do speech with each other and with how much confidence they are speaking. It's called public speaking. Yes, sir. They should also very confident.
Very important our intonation and body language.
Right. Okay. So you mean to say that when we speak with confidence in front of a number of people, in front of a number of people, that is public speaking. That is public speaking, right?
Yes.
And how to speak, and how to present ourselves, how to present ourselves in front of a number of people, that's an art. That's an art. And that art is known as presentation skills. That's a skill. That's a skill, and that is called presentation skills. Presentation skills. And how to speak publicly, that is public speaking. That is public speaking. How to improve our pronunciation. How to improve our pronunciation, that is pronunciation skills. How much you are efficient, how much are you expert in pronunciation, that is pronunciation skills. That is pronunciation skills. How is your accent? How is your accent? What is accent? We all have come from the different corners and the different parts of our country. Some are from Bihar, some of you are from Uttar Pradesh, some of you are from Haryana, some of you are from Punjab, some of you are from South India, and different states of India. Right? So we all have MTI problems, MTI issues. MTI issues. What is MTI?
Mother tongue.
It's mother tongue influence. Mother tongue influence. It means that there is an influence of our mother tongue while we speak English. While we speak English. While we communicate in English language. The effect, the influence of our mother tongue comes on the English language. And that we need to remove. That we need to remove. And in this way we can neutralize our accent. We can neutralize our accent and we can make it, we can set it on international benchmark. On international benchmark. Right? And for your kind information, I would like to inform you all that we are learning, we are all gathered here to learn international English. To learn international English. And I would like to add the viewers of YouTube channel. I would also like to remember them that our class is so much efficient that you will be able to go in any part, in any corner of the world for your further and higher studies, right? For good jobs, good professional jobs, right? And you can communicate in any part of the world where English is required, right? Yes. So food and drinks. Excuse me, sir, Mr. Jha,
Yes,
could
sir.
you please थोड़ा सा उसको नीचे कर देंगे, हल्का सा. कैमरा मेरी आंखों के सामने नहीं पड़ रहा है. So you are talking about FOO. So your name is Ajanta. So what should be the correct pronunciation of your name? You said Ajanta, Ajanta, Ajanta. Is it the correct pronunciation? No. It's not the correct pronunciation. Mr. Ranga,
Yes, sir.
could you please be attentive in the class?
Yes, sir.
There are some protocols. There are some protocols which we need to maintain inside the classroom. Inside the classroom. Our class is scientific. It is based on science. If you will miss one topic, you will miss a lot. Because other topics are interconnected, interrelated with the same topic. Right?
Yes.
Yes, so what's your full name, dear? Only Ajanta? No. I want your full name. What's your father's name? Mr. Rampal Singh. So you are Miss Ajanta Singh. Miss Ajanta Singh. Right? So we can say you Miss Singh. We can also say you Miss Singh. To give you respect. When we give respect to someone, we put the title. We put the title before his or her name. Like I can say Mr. Jha. I can say Mrs. Jha. I can say Mr. Sharma. I can say Mr. Ranga. Right? So your pronunciation, the correct pronunciation of your name is Ajanta. Ja. There must be the pronunciation of Ja, because J is the letter there. Z is not the letter there. Right?
Yes, sir.
So spell, could you please pronounce the word Ajanta now? Correctly? Could you please pronounce the word correctly? Ajanta?
Spelling.
No, pronunciation.
Ajanta.
Louder?
Ajanta.
Yes. Now you are correct. Did you understand what was the problem?
No, no.
क्या आपने समझा कि कहाँ गलत कर रहे थे आप?
Yeah.
Yes. Could you please answer in the full sentence? Yes, I understood. Right? And your name is Kablavati.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So what is the correct pronunciation of FOOD, Mr. Sharma?
Food.
Louder?
It's food.
Food. Mr. Ranga?
Food.
Food. Mr. Jha?
Food.
Food. Yes.
Food.
And what's your name?
Kamlavati.
Full name?
Kamlavati Singh.
Singh. Yes, Miss Singh. Food.
Food.
Food. Let us come to food and drinks. As we discuss every day, the objective of the learning of the lesson. Today, we will discuss the same before starting our lesson. Food and drink. The objective is to learn vocabulary. To learn vocabulary. What do we understand from the word vocabulary? Mr. Ranga?
The collection of the word is called
Collection? Collection? Is it the correct pronunciation?
Collect.
No, sir.
Collect.
What is Mr. Jha?
Collection.
Collection. Very good. Please clap for Mr. Jha. Well done. So Mr. Jha is the superstar of today's class.
Thank you, sir.
Right, Mr. Ranga, are you now able to improve yourself?
Yes, sir. Sorry, sir.
So what is the correct pronunciation now?
Collection.
Collection. It's
Collection.
right. So what do you mean by the word vocabulary?
Sir, vocabulary means
Vocabulary?
vocabulary.
Yes.
Vocabulary means the collection of
Words.
words.
Very good. Please clap for Mr. Ranga. Well done, Mr. Ranga. Mr. Ranga. Mr. Ranga is the super duper star of today's class.
Every day I
Congratulations,
talk.
Mr. Ranga. Right? Okay, so the objective of learning this lesson is to learn the vocabulary related to foods and drinks and meals of the day. Food and drinks and meals of the day. Meals of the
Day.
day. D-A-Y. D-A-Y is correctly pronounced as Mr. Jha.
Day.
What is the correct pronunciation of D-A-Y?
Day.
Day. Miss Singh.
Day.
Next.
Day.
Mr. Ranga.
Day.
Mr. Sharma.
Day.
Mr. Jha.
Day.
Day. Wonderful. Give a big clap. Mr. Jha again is the superstar of today's class. Good. Let us talk about the procedures. So before we start our exercise in the workbook, let us talk about the 3 meals of the day. The 3 meals of the day. What are the 3 meals of the day? Can we discuss about the 3 meals of the day? Mr. Sharma.
These are breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah, what is the correct pronunciation of breakfast?
Breakfast.
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 It's not breakfast, fast. It's breakfast.
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 It is also
Breakfast.
pronounced as fast.
Breakfast.
Yes.
Breakfast.
Yes.
Breakfast.
So there are 2 kinds of English are there in this world. Good English and bad English. Good English and
Bad English.
bad English. And we are learning good English. We are learning
Good English.
good English, which is set up on international benchmark.
Yes, sir.
Because we are all preparing to go to visit in any corner, in any part of the world, to face any kind of situation, in any kind of interview board, in any part of the world. After completing this course, you must be able to get a professional job in any corner of the world. You must be able to face any kind of interview board. You must be able to talk and communicate with any kind of personality in this world. And that's why we need to learn good English. That's why we need to learn
Good English.
good English. And good English needs good pronunciation skills, good presentation skills, right?
Right.
Good accent, right? Good grammar. Everything we will learn here, right? Yes. So, we were discussing about the 3 meals of the day. What are those 3 meals, Mr. Sharma?
These are breakfast,
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 breakfast.
breakfast. It's not fast.
breakfast,
It's not fast. It's fast.
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 Breakfast.
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 Spell the word.
breakfast.
No, spell the word. What is the spelling?
B R B R E A F A S T.
B-R-E-A-K.
Sorry. B R E A K F A S T.
So what should be the correct pronunciation?
Breakfast.
Over to you, Miss Singh,
Breakfast.
Mr. Ranga,
Breakfast.
Mr. Jha,
Breakfast.
Mr. Sharma.
Breakfast.
It's not fast, dear.
Fast.
It's fast. Breakfast.
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 Yes, breakfast.
Breakfast.
Okay. So what is breakfast, Mr. Sharma?
It is these are things which we take in the morning times
Mm-hmm.
after sleeping, and these are bread.
After sleeping.
No sir.
Okay.
In the morning time,
Okay.
when we complete sleep, then we take these are bread, jam, butter,
Mhm.
egg, etc.
Mm-hmm. What about you?
Breakfast, sir. Breakfast is sir, morning meal. Yes.
Okay.
And sir, examples are sir, bread, jam, butter, egg, milk, biscuit, tea, coffee, juice, cheese.
Okay. And Mr. Jha?
Breakfast is not heavy food eating.
Mm-hmm.
They are light food, some bread,
Good.
milk,
Mm-hmm.
butter,
Okay. Good.
juice.
Good. Miss Singh, over to you. What do you say about breakfast?
Breakfast. With
Mr. Jha?
fruits.
Okay. So breakfast is the name of the meal which we do in the morning time.
Yes.
In the morning time before 9 o'clock. Before
9 o'clock.
9 o'clock. And is it heavy? No,
No,
it's
it's-
not heavy. It's a light meal. It's a
Light
meal. What about the second meal?
So lunch.
Lunch. What is the spelling of lunch?
L-U-N-C-H.
L-U.
N-C-H.
I want to make it clear. L-U-N-C-H and L-A-U-N-C-H.
Lunch.
Right.
Lunch means
Is there any difference between these two words?
Yes, sir.
What are the differences?
U-N-A.
Sir, lunch and lunch.
What are the differences here?
Sir, first is sir meal's name. Meal name, sir.
Meal's name?
And the second is sir starter.
To start a
Launch.
business.
To commence, to start.
Yes,
start.
It is pronounced as launch.
Launch.
And this is pronounced as
Lunch.
lunch. Lunch. This is lunch.
Yes.
And this is
Launch.
launch.
Lunch.
So launch means to start, to commence, to begin. And lunch means
Type of meal.
the second meal of the day.
Yes.
The second meal of the
Day.
day. Is it heavy or light?
It is heavy.
It is heavy.
Yes, sir.
So what do we do in our lunch? Could you please name some of the items, food items?
Sir, rice,
Alright.
Rajma. Chole.
Chapati.
Okay.
chapati, vegetables, yogurt, salad.
Soup.
Yogurt. What is yogurt?
Yogurt means a curd.
Yes, please.
Salad. Soup.
Salad.
Yes.
Soup.
Yes.
Okay.
Butter.
How many kinds of soups
Butter.
are there?
Sorry.
How many kinds of
Ice cream.
soups are there? Yes, Miss Singh. Could you please name some of the soups?
So,
Vegetables.
Some of the soups. Yes.
Sir, means sir, veg soup and non-veg.
Okay. Veg and non-veg soups.
Yes, sir.
So
Non-veg sir, chicken soup.
and veg.
Veg sir,
Tomato soup.
Tomato soup, sir.
There are different kinds.
Chili soup.
Okay.
And sir,
It depends
sir,
on
carrot soup.
Okay.
There are many types of
mixed vegetables.
Right.
mixture soup.
Okay. And yes. Any other items which we do in our lunch?
Ice cream, etc. There are many.
Sir, the ice cream is teachers after the main course.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Sadhana,
Sir,
what do you-
water.
Okay. Sarna, what do you eat in your lunch?
Yes.
What do you eat in your lunch? Or what did you eat today in your lunch?
And what do you lunch today?
Yes.
I'm eating.
I am eat. No. Are you eat?
Yes.
No. I have eaten.
I have
Eaten.
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 I have eaten
Mhm.
rice,
Mhm.
rice, pulse,
Mhm.
and
Brinjal.
brinjal,
Okay.
and
Oh, very good. Mr. Ranga, what did you?
I have eaten, sir. in
What
my
did you do
lunch.
in your lunch today?
Sir, I have eaten in my lunch, sir. Aloo paratha with chole. At Crore Bagh, sir.
Okay. Why did you go to Karol Bagh today?
Sir, for buy a battery, sir. My mobile. I know. You know, sir.
Right. And what did you do, Mr. Sharma?
I have eaten breakfast in lunch, aloo paratha and paneer.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. What do we say paneer in English?
Cheese.
What is the spelling of cheese?
CHEESE.
Yes. CHEESE. Cheese means
Paneer.
paneer
Yes.
or khameer.
Shahi.
Okay. And yogurt? Y-O-G-U-R-T. Yogurt means?
Yoga.
Yogurt means?
It is a mixture of curd and water, some water.
No, it's curd, sir. Yogurt.
So the curd.
Curd, dahi.
Yes, it's curd. Very good to know about it. Some more items missing. What did you do in lunch today?
As known as
Anything, whatever you have.
only mass.
Yes?
अपने पर track करके बता रहा
Oh, you are taking too much time. Speak fastly. Yes.
हूँ. Only mass, rice.
Please speak louder. Mr. Jha, what did you do in your lunch today?
I have eaten today's lunch is rice and potato, onions, veg.
Yes. Potato.
Yes.
Potato is also pronounced as potato. And tomato is also pronounced as
Tomato.
tomato. Both of the pronunciations are correct.
Tomato.
Right?
Yes.
And what is the name of the third meal of the day?
Dinner.
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 Yes.
It's not dinner, it's dinner.
Dinner.
Dinner. What is the spelling?
D-I-N-N-E-R.
D-I-N-N-E-R. What is the time of this meal?
Sir, 8
After
o'clock.
After night.
8 o'clock.
8 p.m. sir.
Yes.
8 p.m.
Yes.
8 p.m.
Yes. This is the right time of.
It's the right time, sir.
But I do dinner before 7 o'clock.
It depends
Before
on the
7
person.
o'clock.
Sir. If a person is doing a job, then
But sir,
it takes.
I will eat the 11 p.m. sir.
And you do your dinner at 11 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Right? But some scientists, some people of medical side, they say that we must do our dinner before 7 o'clock so that we can digest it very easily, because we become inactive. We become inactive.
Sir, dinner light or heavy?
It must be light. It must be
Like,
light so that we can digest it very easily. Our Ayurveda also says that we must have dinner before 7 o'clock. Before
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Right, so that we can digest it very easily.
Sir, in the book, sir, dinner is main course, sir, fast food, burger,
Yes,
fries,
sir.
fruits, and
There are the diagrams of fast
they
food.
are very harmful for our body, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
What are harmful?
Harmful means hanikar.
Okay. What are harmful for our body?
Fast foods.
Fast foods, sir.
Like burger,
Like
pasta,
burger,
sandwich.
pasta, sandwich, fries, noodles.
like
Oily
sir,
foods.
oily items.
Yes.
Oily items?
Yes, sir.
What are oily items, Mr. Jha?
Oily items means bread pakode,
Okay.
like that samosa,
French fries.
French fries, burger,
Yes.
etc. etc. sir.
Are these harmful for us? For our
Yes,
health?
sir.
Yes, sir.
What do you say, Sadhana?
Yeah.
Do you eat junk foods?
No, I'm not eat.
You do not eat? Okay. Now, let us talk about the 3-course meal. 3 course of the meal. What are the 3 courses of the meal? What are the 3 courses of the meal? Mr. Ranga.
Sir, first is starter.
Starter,
Second is main course.
main
And
course,
third is dessert.
dessert. Starter.
Main
Starter means what?
Starter means we can eat sir.
We can start our
start
Begin, sir.
our lunch and dinner, sir. We can start with this starters, this
like.
things.
Like, can you please give some
like sir,
examples?
soup
Okay.
and like sir.
Salad.
No,
Salad, okay.
No, sir.
It is main course.
Salad.
Salad main course.
Yes. So starter, there are 3 courses of the meal. Starter, then
Main course
main course,
and then dessert.
then what is the spelling of dessert?
D-E-S-S-E-R-T.
DESSERT. What does it mean?
Desert.
These are so sweet dish.
Sweet dish.
Like gulab jamun, ice cream,
No,
etc. It cannot
Sweet.
be gulab jamun.
Dish.
Laddu.
And is there any word which is the homophone of this word, which is similar to this?
Dessert.
What is the spelling?
Dessert.
What is the spelling?
DESER.
What does it mean?
Sir, there is not A.
It means
Register.
A is not
Where?
after E.
DESERT.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. What does it mean?
sir, it means Registan.
Registan.
Yes.
Could you please explain the place of Registan? Where there is sand only.
Yes.
There is no plants anywhere.
Rajasthan.
Yes. We have in Rajasthan, in India, Saudi Arabia,
Yes.
and Thar Madhusthal, Thar desert.
They are
Thar
not desert.
Desert. So the desert. Sadhana?
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Gulab jamun,
Mm-hmm.
rasgulla,
Okay.
cake,
Mhm.
ice cream,
Mm-hmm.
laddu,
Okay. Good. Mr. Ranga?
Same here.
Yes.
Kheer. What do you say kheer?
Kheer. It is also a desert.
Sir, what we call
Is it a
halwa
desert?
in English?
Yes.
What we call halwa in English?
Halwa is halwa.
No, sir, hello is not a
jalebi,
I don't know. You find it. Right.
What is that?
Sir,
Jalebi.
like that, suji's paste.
Wonderful. Okay.
Carrot.
Yes. Now, so we will play the riddles. The riddles, and you have to try to guess the answer.
Yes, sir.
Guess the answer. I am dividing you into 2 groups. How many people are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Understand?
Yes.
So girls group and boys group.
Yes.
Girls group and boys group. Let us write here. Let me divide you all. So video insert. Yes. So girls group, boys. Right? But you have to, wrong answers are acceptable in this class. Right? But you must have a region. You must have a region. You must have a logic behind your answer. Right? As critical thinking skills is one of the specialities of our classroom, is one of the characteristics, is one of the features of our class. You must think critically, even if it is wrong, but you need to apply your brain. You need to apply your brain. God has given us all brain. God has given us all brain. We must apply that. We must think critically by putting WH questions. Mr. Sharma and Mr. Ranga,
Yes, sir.
be ready for the game
Yes, sir.
and be attentive in the classroom.
Yes,
We
sir.
are ready.
Yes. What are the two things you can't have for breakfast? What are the two things you can't have for breakfast, lunch and dinner? Lunch and dinner.
Sir, please repeat.
Yes. I repeat the question. What are the two things you can't have for breakfast?
It's boy's turn, sir.
Anyone can answer. Anything.
So rice and chapati.
At breakfast, generally people do not take rice.
We cannot eat in breakfast. Sir.
First, you need to listen to the question very carefully. My question is, what are the two things you can't have for breakfast? For breakfast. Yes.
Rajma chawal generally. Rajma.
The question is for boys group.
Sir, rice and chapati. We cannot eat in the breakfast. Sir. Breakfast meal. We cannot eat.
Very good. So you have the logic.
Yes.
Yes,
Why
sir.
do we not eat?
Because it's very heavy food.
No, he has the logic for his answer. What about you, girls? The same question.
Same answer, rice and chapati.
Okay. But according to me, it's lunch and dinner. Lunch and dinner. Right. Why? Why is it so? Because the question is, what are the two things which we do not do, which we do not do for breakfast? So lunch and dinner we do not do at breakfast. Right? Okay. So boys have 10 points. Right. Now it's girls' turn. What has eyes that cannot see, a tongue that cannot taste, and a soul that cannot die? I repeat the question. What has eyes that cannot see, right? A tongue that cannot taste, and a soul that cannot die?
Shoes. Shoes.
A shoe. A shoe. Why did not you answer in the full sentence? Everyone has to answer in the full sentence, right? Why? Why do we need to speak in full sentences? So that we can learn more words. We can use more words, right? If you will speak much in English, you will learn more. The more you practice, the more you speak, the more you become perfect. Understand? Yeah. That's why it is very necessary to speak in the full sentences all the time. Sadhana, could you please answer in the full sentence the same question?
This question answer is shoes.
Shoes. And the answer must not come out individually. It should be a group answer. It should be a group answer. Right? How many people are there in your group? Apart from you?
3.
There are 2 people.
3.
Right? And your participation is a must. You must participate. You must involve in the activity of the classroom. Right? So, a shoe. A shoe is the correct answer. Why is it a shoe? Could you please describe? Girls group? Because?
Shoes and one tongue.
It has eyes that cannot see. It has eyes that cannot see. It has a tongue. It has a tongue. इसके पास जीभ भी है. जूते के अंदर जो लगाते हैं. लेकिन ये टेस्ट नहीं कर सकता. It has a soul. इसके पास soul भी है. Soul means आत्मा. But it does not die. It does not die. लेकिन ये मरता नहीं. Right? वैसे इसमें गलत दिया गया है. Soul never dies. Soul never dies.
Only transfer.
आत्मा कभी मरती नहीं है. Our body dies. Right? Our body is mortal, but our soul is immortal. Immortal. Right?
Yes.
Because soul has come from the super soul. The super soul. Understand? Yes. The next question is, What weighs more? What weighs more? A kilo of lead or a kilo of feather? What weighs more?
Kilo
A kilo of lead
wheat.
or a kilo of feather?
First one is not. I'm never to understand.
Lead. You are the student of science.
Oh, lad. Okay. Lead, sir. I'm
What is it?
Sus.
PB. Its chemical symbol is PB. It is a chemical substance which is called.
In Hindi we say it pada.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir,
What weighs more? A kilo of feather or a kilo of lead?
Leads. A kilo
no,
of
no,
lead.
no, no. They are same, sir. My answer is same.
Could you please speak louder?
So my answer is same.
But in English it is also said as mercury.
No. Weight is same.
I am
1 billion.
telling about the meaning, sir.
Lead means
No, sir. Para is in English called mercury.
mercury.
Yes, sir.
What is lead?
It is a chemical lead, LEAD.
Yes.
It is a chemical.
I am not the science student. I am a
Yes, sir.
student of commerce.
As you see the pencil, it is a mixture of graphite and the lead, which is used in the
So
pencil.
what do we say in Hindi?
Lead ही बोलते हैं. It is
Okay.
also
In
pronounced-
Hindi, para.
Right?
पारा तो mercury को बोलते हैं.
Yes, yes. Para is mercury. I am sorry. Para is mercury.
Yes.
What about lead?
Lead mixture होता है.
Okay. So what weighs more? The meaning doesn't matter here.
Yes, sir.
What matters, that is
Weight.
yes. What do you say?
These are all same.
Same.
Yes, sir.
Because weight are same, sir.
Okay. Very good. And what about you people? Are they same? Okay. So boys will get 10 points more. They are same. Because why are they same? Because the unit of the measurement there is kilo.
Yes, sir.
Kilogram. And both of the objects, both of the things are 1 kilogram. 1 kilo. Right? That's why
They
the
are
weight is the same.
same.
1 किलो आप रुई को तोलो और 1 किलो लोहे को तोलो तो कौन सा ज्यादा होगा?
Both are same, sir. The unit of the weight also same.
Same.
वो हमें सुनने में लगता है ऐसा किलो है यार वो तो.
Yes. Right. क्वांटिटी घट बढ़ सकती है
Yes, sir.
दोनों की,
लेकिन
लेकिन जो वेट होगा
लोहे का।
सेम.
लोहे का वो तो same है.
Right?
पर
Okay.
देखने में तो लोही ज्यादा
हाँ,
लगेगी,
लगता
इसलिए
है।
तो मैंने बोला।
Okay. Now I am a verbal acrobat. I am a verbal acrobat. Flip me forward, backwards, and upside down. While you are at it, why don't you have lunch? Why don't you have lunch? What is the word? This might be a little tricky. This might be a little tricky.
Sir, can you repeat, sir, this?
I repeat the question. I am a verbal acrobat. Flip me forward, backwards, and upside down. While you are at it, why don't you have lunch? Why don't you have lunch? What does it mean? क्या मतलब है इसका? Flip me forward. Flip me forward. मैं आगे की तरफ बढ़ता हुआ नजर आ रहा हूँ. Backwards. और पीछे भी मैं जा रहा हूँ. Upside down. और जैसे जैसे मैं ऊपर जाऊंगा मैं नीचे की तरफ ढलता जाऊंगा.
It's a noon time, sir. Noon.
Yes, exactly. Please clap for Mr. Ranga. The answer is yes. The answer is noon. The word is noon. Noon means exactly 12 o'clock. Exactly 12 o'clock. And after 12 o'clock, afternoon. It's afternoon. Afternoon. Right? Yes. So, when do we say this good afternoon? When do we say this greeting? And which kind of greeting is it?
After 12.
Is it a formal greeting or an informal greeting? It's a formal greeting. It's a formal greeting, and we use it after 12 o'clock. And before 4 o'clock.
4 or 3 or
4 o'clock. Right? Yes. Now, yes. What do you call really scared pasta? What do you call really
my turn.
scared pasta? So did you get your number? Marks?
Scared part.
Had I given you marks here on the board?
No, sir.
No? So you again got 10 marks.
You should be on the
Right.
Okay, sir.
And what about whose turn is it now?
Boy turn.
Boys. It is boys' turn. So
Second
boys-
round, boys.
The question is, what do you call really scared pasta?
scared pasta.
Yes.
Sir, scared pasta is chicken pasta.
Yes. It's chicken noodles.
Chicken
Chicken
noodle.
noodles. Again, you got 10 points.
GTS.
Over to girls now. Yes. Jill left a solid object on the floor. Jill left a solid object on the floor of her room for 3 hours. In those 3 hours, no one had touched it, and yet it completely disappeared on its own. What was the object? What was the object? I repeat the question. Jill is the name of a person. He left a solid object on the floor of her room for 3 hours. In those 3 hours, no one had touched it, and yet it completely disappeared on its own. On its own, what was the object?
Sir, it's girls.
Yes.
But they are taking so much time.
Can I give the answer to this question? This
Then
question.
No.
No, it's can I give this answer? Sir?
Yes, over to that group.
The answer is sir, ice.
The answer is ice.
Cube.
Very good, wonderful. Let us clap for Mr. Ranga again. Mr. Ranga, why is it ice?
Because sir, ice is solid content.
Okay.
And sir, it's a flow after 3 hours.
It is a process
Without
of evaporation.
Without any current.
But you spoke in Hindi, you communicated, you have just communicated with your friend in Hindi language, right? So your marks is
Those are doing the
deducted.
process.
You will not get marks.
Sir,
Continue.
very simple thing.
Yes. Okay.
Please you delete.
Mr. Ranga,
Yes, sir.
why did you communicate in Hindi language with your friend?
Because sir.
He is able to know the get the word.
You must communicate in English only.
Yes, sir.
There must be an English
Yes, sir.
environment only here inside this classroom. Think you're all American citizens. You're all
American.
Americans. And I'm Donald Trump, the President of America.
Yes.
Right? And you are not simple citizens of USA. You are the cabinet ministers. You are the ministers of USA.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir,
Like Mr. Jha is the defense minister of USA.
but sir,
And Mr. Ranga is the minister of
Current GK.
foreign affairs.
Yes.
He is the minister of foreign affairs.
So
Right?
deep
Yes.
knowledge of foreign.
Yes, Mr. Ranga. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Why was it ice?
Because ice is a solid content.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Ranga. Now, come to the next question. Cucumbers, carrots, onions, tomatoes, and peach.
It's our turn. It's
Which
boy
one
turn.
does not
It's boy
belong?
turn. It's boy
Which
turn.
one does
Peach.
not
Boy
belong?
Sir,
they
you,
not belong because they are not salad item. But I continue.
sir, you don't give us the answer.
Sir, my
Points.
turn is they are given answer, and his turn and I'm given answer.
No, it is it.
No, points. I am saying that you are not giving us
Okay, sir.
points of
Point.
Yes.
You have missed your points because you had communicated in Hindi language.
Oh. Okay.
There must be an English communication, my dear.
So we lost our point.
Yeah, that's why. Yes.
My answer 20 marks.
Why not tomatoes?
Tomato is salad item.
Okay.
Sir, man,
So,
Right? Because you will get marks, 10 points. Because you have the logic of your answer.
Yes, sir.
She has the
Logical
reasoning,
answer.
right? Next is, one day Catherine decided to make a picture out of food. Out of food, just for fun. Just for fun. First, she used strawberries, then oranges, then lemons, then kiwis, then blueberries, and then another fruit. And then another fruit. What did she use last and why?
She did use last with your.
Rainbow.
Now with your.
Yeah, it's rainbow. Whose turn is it? Girls or boys?
Sir, with your is rainbow, sir.
Could you please spell the word Vibgyor?
VIB.
V-I-B
G
G
Y-O.
Y
O.
O R. V for
Violet.
violet,
Indigo.
indigo,
Brown.
brown or blue.
Blue.
G for
Green.
Green.
Yellow.
yellow,
Orange.
orange,
red
red. Yes, and the same color
are also present in the rainbow.
rainbow. The rainbow has the same color, right? So your answer may be rainbow or Vibgyor, right? Whose turn was it?
Our turn.
It was your turn. So you will get 10 points, more 10 points. Very good, Mr. Ranga.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
So Mr. Ranga has a good performance in the class. Very good, Mr. Ranga. Please keep it up. I wish you all the best for your bright and beautiful career.
Thank you so much, sir.
Right. And next is, what drink always comes to your rescue? What drink always comes to your rescue?
It's
Girls, sir.
Yes, it's girls' turn. Girls, think and speak up.
Sir, please repeat your answer.
I repeat the question. What drink always comes to your rescue? What drink always comes to your...
Lemon juice.
But you did not answer in the full sentence.
yes, sir.
Yes, so this question answer is lemon juice.
Lemonade, right? Very good. Please clap for Sadhna. Well done. Thank you. So the girls will have more 10 points. Then, okay. What did the potato call his son? What did the potato call his son?
The potato call is some, sir.
Chip.
Chip. Very good. Wonderful, Mr. Ranga. Clap for Mr. Ranga. So you will get again 10 points.
I am the Shaktiman of the class.
Okay. Are you the Shaktiman of the class?
Yes.
Oh. So who is Tamraji Klivish?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right? Next is, every day. This question is for girls team. Every day, a strange man walked past several grapevines growing on a fence. Growing on a fence. One very hot day, the owner asked the strange man what he had done with his grapes. What he had done with his grapes. I did not take your grapes, replied the strange man. Replied the strange man. I'm innocent. I'm innocent. The strange man was telling the truth, yet the grapes were gone. Yet the grapes were gone. Can you solve the mystery?
This mystery is
Whose turn is now?
Girls.
Girls' turn. Yes.
This mystery is grapes dry fruits convert.
Okay.
Can I give the answer?
Okay, वो किशमिश.
Kismish. So what is this English word for kismish?
Cashew. It's cashew. CASHEW.
And what is the meaning, Hindi meaning of raisin? It is there RAISIN.
It is easy. Cashew something another.
Yes. The right answer is given by girls. They will get 10 points and they have the logic for their answer. What is the logic behind it? Girls take.
Grapes are dry
Okay.
and they are make a dry fruit.
Good. Very nice. Okay. So now that we have given our brain some food, let us talk about food that our body needs. Let us talk about the food items which our body need.
It's water.
Which our body need. What are those food items?
So rice, chapati.
Cereals.
Can we discuss about a balanced diet? What is a balanced diet?
Not very heavy and not very
It
light.
consists of all the essential carbohydrate, nutrients, vitamins which are essential for our body to live healthy. It's
Good.
called
Good.
balanced diet.
Okay. And what about girls?
Balanced diet and carbohydrate, vitamins, protein.
Okay. A diet which contains
All the
all the nutrients,
Nutrient.
nutrients like carbohydrates, vitamins, fats, minerals and salts, proteins, etc. Right? That is called a balanced diet. That is called a balanced diet. So could you please think about some of the balanced diet? Could we please name of the some of the balanced diets? क्या हम कुछ बैलेंस डाइट के नाम बता सकते हैं?
Salad,
Salad, good.
yogurt,
Yogurt, okay.
chapati,
Chapati,
rice,
rice,
corn,
oil,
pulse.
potatoes,
Which nutrient do we get from pulses?
Protein.
Proteins.
yes.
And what do we get from the milk?
Generally, all essential vitamins, protein we get from milk. Milk is a source from which we can get all the vitamins.
Okay.
They all things are-
And from chapatis, what do we get?
carbohydrates.
Carbohydrates. From rice,
Rice.
also carbohydrates,
Yes.
right? And fats and minerals, fats from,
From cheese, ghee.
yes,
And so
Okay.
oil.
right. So what are snacks?
chips,
Okay,
Namkeen biscuits.
namkeen,
Yes.
biscuit,
good.
kurkure.
Okay, so in this way we have learnt about food and drinks, the different kinds of food and drinks, right?
Yes, sir.
And I think you all have enjoyed this class.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Have you enjoyed or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good to know about it. And tomorrow we will learn about fruits and vegetables. Fruits and,
Vegetables.
pronounce the word, fruits
And
and
vegetables.
vegetables. Fruits and
Vegetables.
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 Right? So for today, as of now, the winner team is boys.
Yes, sir.
Right? So congratulations, the winner team.
We are all this winners.
And this team is also winner, but they have to improve more.
And winner.
Right? So I congratulate this team was also winner. Right? So thank you very much. Good night.
Good night, sir.